Hello everybody, I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Deckmaster, and it's time for another deck special! Hello everybody, it's Jason Lee, aka Traptrix Eldlich guy here. Deciding to, since I got my stim check in, to buy a whole bunch of cards for a lot of money. Still couldn't get the access code or Pot of Prosperities, had to pick and choose my battles, but picked the cards I liked the most and built the most probably expensive and competitive version of this deck so far. If you hear a cat crying in the background, it's just my cat running around with his blanket. He likes to talk while he does it. No harm has come to any kitties. So here's my build. Let me know what you think. Comment, rate, subscribe. And as always, if you comment on YouTube, it's great. Getting new subscribers is great. I just don't upload on a regular basis, so be prepared for that. Talk, discuss. I love it. Please, keep it up. And with that said, here we go. We're going to, of course, start off with triple Traptrix Mermello. She's your mandatory pop, back row pop, when specialed, and your trap hole searcher, so when normal, and she's basically the MVP when it comes to Traptrix. Now I have done some changes here. I cut down 3 Dionea to 2. Dionea is your recurrence card. She special summons a Traptrix from the grave when normaled, and when special resets a trap hole. Only thing I don't like is it banishes it during the end of the next turn, but the trap holes you run you can work with. New addition, which I normally wouldn't run, but I kind of wanted a bigger count, number count on the Traptrix I ran, is 2 Traptrix Mantis. Mantis is your Stratos. She searches a card when normal, and her other effect don't fucking matter. It's the normal summon, search effect, get you Dionea. I may replace 1 Dionea with the new card, maybe when the new support comes out, but I'm still not sure. And the link I probably won't run. I'll get for the collection aspect, but I won't run. It doesn't really work that well in here. For the trap holes, you just run 2 Gravedigger trap holes. This negates monster effects that activate opponents, then activate in the hand, grave, and banish zone, and then inflicts 2,000 burn. So it's basically a call by the grave, or basically called by the grave in trap form, but you also inflict 2,000 burn, and with Dionea, I've gotten people down to literally 2,000 life points off of just 3 activations of this. Honorary Traptrix, I do still run 2 Shades of Brigadine. If you activate it, and you have no traps in your grave, you special summon it as a level 4 warrior, dark, but that aspect doesn't matter, it's level 4 for rank 4 plays, or link 2. And even later on, because you don't run a high amount of level 4s, this is good. I tried 3, but because I run the Eldlich engine, I already run a lot of trap monsters. Don't need more bricks, so 2 seems to work pretty good. And then to round off, we run, of course, 2 Sarah, the MVP of the Traptrix lineup. Normal trap allows her to get a Traptrix from deck when activated, and when a different Traptrix activates her effect, you get a set of trap hole from deck. So she is your reoccurrence, your 800 Lolly Queen here. And to protect the lollies in this world, you gotta run some Big Daddies. Bioshock references. I run 2 Golden Lords. He is your board breaker for the most part. You send him in a spell or trap from your hand to send a card from the field to the grave. Does target though, sadly. Or send a trap you have set, spell or trap you have set, to special summon him, and he gains 1,000 attack and offense and can't be destroyed till the end of the opponent's turn. So, big 3,500 beater, or make your opponent lose a card, or both. I don't run Curse Outland, but I do run 2 Foolish Burial Goods. Send any Traptrix piece you need, because the Golden Lands can search the elixirs, and the elixirs can search the Golden Lands, so you send the missing piece, and then banish it. Well, you send the same piece, I guess, and banish it to search the missing piece, would be more accurate. I run triple Sanguine. This special summons Golden Lord from deck or grave, but does lock you into zombies for the turn, so more important to do on the opponent's turn. 3 Conquistadors. This pops a monster if summoned while Golden Lord's on the field, and it summons itself as a level 5 zombie. 18 defense, 1800 defense, so summon in defense mode. So you summon it out, Golden Lord's on the field, you get a pop a card non-target. And same with this, level 5 zombie, 1818. You summon Haquero here, which I run 2 of. While Golden Lord's on the field, you get a non-target, banish a card from the opponent's grave. Or your grave, I guess, technically. And you can pop a card with Conquistador on your field, but why would you? That's it for the Golden Lords, or the Eldlich package, but these cards recycle themselves. Both Elixir, Sanguine, Conquistador, and Haquero all have the effect that they can banish themselves from the grave. The Golden Lands here are during the end phase. Elixirs anytime to set the opposite. So Elixir can set Golden Land can set Elixir, but you can't use the first effect and the second effect same turn. So bonus turn, you're going offensive, popping, banishing, summon Golden Lord. Your turn, your reoccurring resources. Then, of course, to help you with your rank aspect, you run triple Parallel Exceed, special summon it when you link summon, and then you can summon another from your deck. They both become level 4 and you get some rank 4 plays. Only main deck hand trap I run, because I run a lot of board breaker cards, is triple Droll and Lockbird. Basically, your opponent adds a card from deck to hand. Now they can't add no more cards for the rest of the turn. So if you go against an opponent that's search heavy, boom, that shuts them in their track. The rest is traps. Yeah, I did take out the double or nothing engine because I just didn't really. It's just not really needed with everything that I got added in. Plus, extra deck space is so tight, so no double or nothing. So that's it on spells and spells and monsters. Now the rest is traps. Of course, we got the 2 Ice Dragon Prisons. You can special summon a monster from your opponent's grave, attack, defense, whatever, beat them down. Their effects are negated, but you can material it, punch, kick, whatever. Or you can use the second effect is when you special summon a monster from your opponent's grave, you can target 2 monsters on the field with the same type, one your field, one your opponent's, and banish both non-targetedly. This is one of your ways to out Dragoon, Macabre, if they don't have a trap to negate, provided there's a machine in the grave, so forth and so on. And of course you got your triple Torrential Tribute. Monster gets summoned, you destroy all monsters on the field. You got your triple, triple Dogmatica Punishment. Target a monster on a field, send a monster from the extra deck whose attack is equal or higher than that monster, destroy that monster. And the card you're going to send with it every single damn time is to NITE, which, when sent to the grave, lets you pop a card on the field. So, Punishment pops a monster, and NITE pops whatever the fuck you want. And then, of course, rounding it off for the main, Triple Solemn Strike, your opponent summons a monster, special, or activates a monster effect, pay 1500, negate, destroy. That is it. Let me just put this over here. That's it for the main deck. We'll go on to the side. You know, side's always options to change, but I run double Nibiru. If your opponent summons more than 5 times, you get to tribute all monsters on the field, give them a token, and get this bad boy. The token does gain the attack and defense of all monsters tributed, but hey, you know, you got plenty of ways to get rid of a token, and you get a big 3000 beater on your field. Double Lancia, tributed from your hand or field. Nobody can banish for the turn, only on your opponent's turn. You can also set it as a spell or trap, but I wouldn't. You got Artifact Scythe. You can set as a spell or trap, or if specialed on your opponent's turn, they are locked out of their extra deck for the whole turn. Cool fact with this is if you set Scythe in your back row, because you draw it, that sucks. It's kind of a brick that way. You can NITE pop it. So you Dogmatica pop their monster, send NITE, and NITE can pop any card on the field, including this, and if it's on your opponent's turn, it gets special summoned, and they can't go into their extra deck. So, pretty cool combo there. You got, of course, 2 Artifact Sanctums, special summon an artifact from the deck. Can't attack that turn, but you're doing it on your opponent's turn, so who gives a fuck? 3 evenly for back row decks. Basically, at the end of your battle phase, if you control no cards, you can activate this from your hand, and then your opponent has to banish all cards they control face down, and it's an action your opponent does, not by the effect. Face down until they control the same number of cards as you, and since evenly will be the only card you have on the field, they get to keep 1 card. That's it. 1. No more. Just 1. Then you got 2 Waking the Dragon, special if it's destroyed or banished by an opponent's card effect and sent to the grave or banish zone. You can special summon an extra deck monster or a main deck monster. And yeah, you know, Zeus is a thing, and other things. They're going to go pop in your back row when they think they can. So you summon out Ultimate Falcon, who's unaffected by everything, and is 3,500 attack. Have fun. And the last 2 cards is Double Solemn Judgment. Pay half your life points to negate a summon of any kind, or a spell or trap, and destroy it. So that's the side. Now for where the big money went, the extra. I already showed you the Sarah, but we'll start off with Link Spider. The Conquistador, Haquero, and Shade of Brigadine are all considered normal, so you tribute them, or link them off for this. IP Masquerena, because you can link anything but 2 links. Has a quick effect where on your opponent's main phase you can link summon using her, and she makes that monster indestructible by card effects. Name Your Unicorn, something you can link into. Discard a card, and spin a card your opponent controls back to the deck. So it's an option you can do on your turn if you have 1 monster or have a way of getting 1 monster on the field, like an artifact or something, and IP on the field. I'm going to show the non-expensive cards first. 1 Boral Sword, pretty easy to go into. IP can go into it. And it can attack twice and gains the attack. On the first attack, gains half the attack of the monster it battles, plus cuts that monster's attack in half. So basically, this is your OTK winning. And the most costly card in my deck, 1 Blackluster Soldier. Soldier of Chaos. You're going to always use Golden Lord as one of the linked materials, and it takes 3 monsters. Golden Lord and any 2 you want. If you use Golden Lord, it cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects because you used a level 7 or higher monster. So it can't be targeted or destroyed. If it destroys a monster in battle, you can either have it gain 1,500, which is a good thing to do because then you got a 4,500 attacking monster that can't be targeted or destroyed by effects. Pretty hard to fucking out. Almost Dragoon level hard. Or Abramax hard. You can non-targetly banish any card on the field as an option. Or you can make it so you can attack twice on your next battle phase. Which, you never do that one because it's too slow. So it's either banish, gain attack. And it can't be targeted or destroyed. Good luck adding it, have fun. $103 for this fucker. I think it's up to $105 now. Most I've ever spent on a damn card. Then, of course, for the XCs, we got Time Thief or Doer. You're going to make with Shades of Brigadine. It basically has the effect that it takes 2 level 4s. Let me take a drink. No, that's not its effect. Let me take a drink. You can, during either standby phase, attach the top card of your opponent's deck to it as material. And once per turn, you can detach up to 3 materials from it. 1 spell, 1 trap, 1 monster. And for each one you detach, you get a different effect. Spell lets you draw, monster banishes itself till the end of the turn, so it dodges stuff. It's a quick effect, by the way. And trap lets you spin a card. So you make it with Shade, you got a guaranteed spin. Then we got 2 Shockanines. Just generic rank 4 Zodiac. You never use its effect. Go into that. If you go in first, maybe you'll go into a Trident, which gives you a targeting destruction quick effect. Once per turn, detach material, pop a face-up card. Great. They will have 0 attack and defense, so always summon in defense mode. And if you're going second, you can summon this Shockanine, put Borbo on it. Borbo can attack directly, even if you don't do no damage during the main phase 2. Why don't you just put a Zeus on top of it with 4 materials, which will allow you to detach 2 materials to send all other cards in the field to the grave. And it's not once per turn, not once per chain. It's just fucking broken. So even if they try to negate it with an effect, unless it's a counter trap, you just detach 2 more. It may get destroyed, but you're clearing the field in most cases. And he's 3,000 attack, and he just so happens to have another effect that I believe, I actually haven't fully read this one, so hold on. Once per turn, if another card or card you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's effect, you can attach one material from your hand, deck, or extra to this card. So, you know, you can always attach an Atis, but I don't really see the point of that, since all the cards would be gone anyway, but you can get more materials on them, is the main point. But I like having 2 Shaka-9s because it gives me the option, if I go first and go to Dragon, pop a card, okay, cool, they killed it, it's in the grave, I got another option to go, I can go Shaka-9 again into Borbo, attack, get Zeus. I don't want to have to give up one or the other. I'm either Zeus or Dragon. Zeus or Dragon. I don't like that, so I made sure I can go both ways. That's right. I go both ways. Anyway, that is my deck, my lucky Traptrix mat, and it's been doing pretty good for me. So if you like, remember, please rate, comment, subscribe, and let's talk about it. And as always, till next time, please keep your family, loved ones, and pets, or fur babies, safe and sound, and peace out, rock on!